I mean, I've heard a lot of talk, but for the life of me, I can't figure out why there's not time value of money. And if somebody has paid 20 years before the other guy, why doesn't that get reflected someplace?
Well, because then we're straying from the Dixon 5 mandate. The Dixon 5 mandate said, listen, we don't even know. Judge Wardlaw looked out there and said, we don't even know if you can figure out what this Thompson settlement is, but I want these people to get the same deal. That means the same position.
She didn't say same. She said equivalent.
Equivalent.
That's
same
different
position.
from same.
Put them in the same position. Your discretion, Judge Begay, goes no further than to put Mr. Rogers et al. In the same position, and the only way to do that is to enforce the terms of the contract.
But it's not the same if one person gets to use the money for years and another person doesn't.
My client didn't have that lost opportunity cost. You want to talk about the time value of money, you've got to look at the economics of the lost opportunity.
Well, your client could have made a deposit, could have paid taxes in 1986, 1987, 1988, most in a year, and chose not to.
He thought he was going to win.
He was wrong.
No, he wasn't wrong.
He could have paid under protest.
He was wrong. He never won on the tax shelter element.
He hasn't had an opportunity. Our offer of proof was denied.
The court made very clear that it wasn't ruling. The reason that the taxpayers prevailed in Dixon 5 is that the court determined that they didn't have to demonstrate prejudice.
Yes.
The court wasn't going to go to the tax shelter issue. We can't take as a given that the taxpayers would have won on the tax shelter issue, and I have to say, having looked at it, I am highly skeptical. Leave that aside. The difference is that one party paid, the other party didn't, and I'm not sure how we're supposed to disregard that. I mean, money has time value, and your client had the opportunity to make a deposit earlier and elected not to.
Because it's perspective. If you put me in the same position as Thompson, my perspective is looking forward to 96.
If your client thinks he's right on the tax shelter, then he should fight the tax shelter issues.
He did. He thought he had a fair fight.
He hasn't gotten here.
This court said he didn't get a fair fight.